The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi friends, welcome inside the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the semifinals of the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament, the Drexel Dragons. After upsetting Delaware 4-1 yesterday, now we'll square off against the top-seeded Niagara Purple Eagles for the right to play the winner of Rhode Island and Pitt in our second semifinal matchup of the afternoon. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands here at the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, halfway between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. Second season that the ESCHL postseason tournament has been held here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we're glad to have all of you along with us from wherever you may be worldwide here on the 412. Heading right into today's first semifinal matchup, Drexel, after beating Delaware 4-1, have their hands full. The Niagara Purple Eagles, far and away the strongest team, on paper anyway, in this matchup, having swept the Dragons 6-1, 9-1 in regular season action, but these two teams haven't seen each other since October 7th, so a lot of variables to consider for Tom Moradian's Niagara Purple Eagles. Grant Zell has been the mainstay in net, 14-3-1 on the year, with a .239 goals against average and a save percentage of .924. Austin Robinson, Tristan Taillefer, Charlie Bélanger getting the call to start up front for the Purple Eagles. Bélanger with 21 goals and 16 assists. Second leading point earner on this team, Devin Sanders, native of Niagara Falls, Ontario, with 18 goals and 21 helpers on the year. We'll see him along with Jacob Kalin a little bit later in the game. And it will be Samuel Davies and Dean Taylor handling starting duties at the blue line for the Purple Eagles. Again, victorious over Drexel 6-1, 9-1 in early October. But the big variable for Tyler Weichner's Dragons is the presence of Ryan Nocerino in net. He's been on a bit of a heater lately. 36 saves in the win over Delaware yesterday. Ryan was not in action against Niagara in either of their October meetings, so could be a game changer for the Dragons. Coming in here as the number 5 seed, Nick Castura, key player. We'll talk about him a little bit later. He and Matt Harris have certainly contributed their fair share of offensive productivity to the Dragons, 37 and 31 points respectively. It's the second line getting the call to start things off today. Barrett Genovese, Anton Kazitsky, and Ryan Sambuco. They've combined on the year for 22 goals. We'll see Michael Urbani and Tyler Black holding down the blue line to get things going. But on the subject of Nick Castura, key player for the Dragons yesterday, adding his 13th and 14th goals of the season to his own personal tally in the Dragons. Delaware will be the first ink on the score sheet as Lazine walks the line. Sambuco right now. Castura scores. Second of the year, giving the Drexel Dragons a 3-1 second intermission lead. Hens down a man, and now down another goal. Nick Castura with 2 of Drexel's 4 goals yesterday. Anton Kazitsky and Matt Harris, the others, to find the back of the Delaware net. And they'll look to keep that momentum going here today as they look to tackle the Niagara Purple Eagles in this first of 2 ESCHL semifinal matchups. Our pregame report brought to you by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And the ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412 and on the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution tailored to your needs and your circumstances, the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Schedule a free consultation by calling 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. We'll be back after a quick timeout here on the 412. Drexel and Niagara will be set to square off in just a few minutes. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for today's opening introductions. This is the ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412, and it's all brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Hi, friends. Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. Just about go time for the first of our two ESCHL postseason tournament semifinal games. This one pitting the number 5-seeded Drexel Dragons against the top-seeded Niagara Purple Eagles. Led by Coach Tom Moradian, vying for their second ESCHL postseason tournament appearance in as many years in the conference. Awaiting the arrival of the Dragons on the ice. Here they come. And we're going to take you inside the glass for today's opening introductions. Once again, fans, good afternoon and welcome to the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania for the 2024 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament. This semifinal game pits the number 5 seed Drexel Dragons against the top-seeded Niagara Purple Eagles. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the Drexel University Dragons, coached by Tyler Weissner. Starting in goal, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. On defense from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 18, Tyler Black. And from Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, number 4, Michael Urbani. At left wing, from Fountainville, Pennsylvania, number 28, Anton Kozitsky. At right wing, from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And starting at center from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 9, Barrett Genovese. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Niagara Purple Eagles, coached by Tom Moradian. Starting in goal from Orchard Park, New York, number 30, Grant Zell. On defense from Woodstock, Ontario, number 3, Samuel Davies. And from Oshawa, Ontario, number 22, Dean Taylor. Starting at left wing, from the capital city of Ottawa, Ontario, number 13, Tristan Tyfer. At right wing, also hailing from Ottawa, number 92, Charlie Bélanger. And starting at center from the city of good neighbors, Buffalo, New York, number 2, Austin Robinson. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Jim Keegan and Jason Ellis, and linesmen Evan Harbert and Eric Ungleich. Today's replay official is Joseph Rubino, and the official scorer is Abby Lezecki. Fans, at this time, we ask that you direct your attention to the Canadian flag located in the Drexel zone as we pay tribute to our friends and neighbors to the north with the singing of O Canada. And then we ask that you direct your attention to the American flag adjacent to the scoreboard in the Drexel zone for the Star-Spangled Banner. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? It's go time. Pitter patter, let's get at her, eh?
Abby said, yeah, who sings it? I was like, who sings it? It's like,
From the other side of the press box, kind words from replay official Joseph Rubino, who will be in the bands for the second game tonight. Grant Zell, primed and ready for action. His counterpart Ryan Nocerino with a view from the goal cam. Looking to continue after a 36 save performance in victory over Delaware yesterday. Ready to go. And they're off. For this first semifinal game, fast break right off the draw, but the Bélanger shot was off target. Recovering was Taylor, throwing the puck into the near corner of the Drexel zone. It is recovered by Black, played up the far side. Dean Taylor holding the half wall, now gives way. Sambuco tracks down the puck at center, but he's surrounded by white sweaters upon gaining the zone. Leaves the puck to Black, working the half wall near side. It's caromed in behind the cage, recovered by Austin Robinson for the Purple Eagles. As we mentioned during pregame, they beat Drexel 6-1 and 9-1 in both of their October regular season meetings. Here a shot from Kalen was just off target. Can the Perps make it 3 in a row? With a nice 4.5 month gap between. That shot from Schneidmiller was on target, turned aside by Nocerino. His first action of the game comes 55 seconds in. Quinn Schneidmiller from Penticton, British Columbia. Up the left wing boards, tried to leave the puck to David Bunn, but couldn't connect with his man. It's tied up in the far corner by Ian Hoover. Recovering is Bunn, but he gives it away to Castura. Flipped off his backhand to Harris just across the blue line and thrown 2/3 the length of the ice into Niagara territory. Icing waved off by linesman Evan Harbert, and recovering was Connor Loft for the Purple Eagles. Loft slowed up by the reaching stick of Castura. He turns the puck over before exiting the zone. He gets it right back from Harris, sends this up the right wing boards, and it will come back an icing. 99 seconds into the first period. Face-off will take place to the right of Grant Zell, Orchard Park, New York native, who backstopped the Perps to 14 wins this season in 20 appearances between the pipes. Lucas Fancy charges up ice, but is surrounded by a host of Drexel defenders. Fancy gives way after losing his footing. Jacobs plays the puck behind the net to Burkon. It's thrown up the near side. Jacobs shovels it as far as center, but Fancy recovers for the Perps. DiMatteo sends this across ice at his own blue line to Coulter. Thrown back near side, but beyond the reach of the Czech Adam Sojka. This is cleared by Burkhan and recovered by Coulter. Coulter skates to his own blue line, advances the puck to Sojka. They threw it back into the Drexel zone. It comes back out to center off the stick of James Bell, but he takes an open ice hit from Coulter right in front of the Niagara bench and is separated from the puck. There is a Sojka shot into the glove of Nocerino. He's forced to play it on. No pressure of 4. So Nocerino compelled to play on, and play on he does. This is worked back into the Niagara end of the ice. Coming right back the other direction and launching the puck in from distance was the Albertan Reed Manning. Nocerino holds here, and we've got a pause. 3 minutes into the first period of a scoreless hockey game. All 3 shots on goal coming from the Purple Eagles to this point. Manning and Genovese in for the draw at the near circle. Controlled now by Ryland Clemens for the Purple Eagles in the near corner. Genovese battles away. He chips the puck free in Hoover. Defenseman chips this off the far glass back as far as center red, but Taylor recovers for the Eagles. Clemens and Hoover pursue the puck. Stick handling in the corner was Nocerino. Ian Hoover gives it away. Centering pass came from Taylor, but didn't connect with Clemens in the mid-slot. It was intercepted right between the circles. 3-on-2 rush for the Dragons. The far corner, Anton Kozitsky unable to make anything happen as Genovese was boxed out in the slot. This thrown toward the cage by Lazine, poked by Genovese, beyond the reach of Louis Chabot. This comes back Chabot's way near side. He's tied up by Lazine at the half wall. This battle prolonged. Reed Manning works the puck free. He had some help from Taylor. This is played around by Davies to the far side. Clemens leaves this to Manning, but Manning couldn't clear. Genovese held the left point for the Dragons. Centering pass again, intended for Sambuco, coming from Kozitsky, was broken up on the doorstep. There, a shot from the corner at Anton Kozitsky into the Zell glove, and we've got a pause with 15 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first period. And we're going to see our first penalty of the game coming too. Rather, we're going to see our first penalties. Just going to be the one. And a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill begins right now for the Niagara Purple Eagles. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Niagara penalty was assessed to number 22, Dean Taylor, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 16 seconds of the first period. Taylor, 2 for roughing at 4:16. Door open for the Dragons. D-zone turnover for the Purple Eagles, but persevering, Sanders now has space in the neutral zone. Sanders walks into the Drexel zone and he scores. Devin Sanders pots his 19th of the year. And the Dragons with a shorthanded goal draw first blood. Seeing it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Sanders goes top shelf for his 19th. The Purple Eagles down a man for another minute. Establish an early lead. Niagara goal, his 19th of the season. Scored by number 23, Devin Sanders. Time of the unassisted shorthanded goal, 5 minutes, 7 seconds in the first period. Sanders is 19th, unassisted at 5:07. McGinley winds up in the high slot. Robinson blocks this shot, and Coulter clears from the far corner. We're 6 minutes into the opening period of a 1-0 hockey game. Niagara with the early lead thanks to Devin Sanders, and they'll be back to full strength here in a matter of a few ticks. Hoover wound up. Play whistle dead as he took aim as the net behind Grant Zell was dislodged. Whether you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit them online at injuryde.com. 6.5 gone in opening period play. The Perps looking to slay the Dragons for the third time this season. Tyfair couldn't get around Hoover in the slot. Lazine drives play to the near corner. Tyfair tries to set up Bélanger on the doorstep. Puck off the back of the net. Nearly recovered by Aiden Barrett, but the forechecking pressure of Tristan Tyfair recovered for the Perps. Past the 7-minute mark of the first. Schneidmiller, double teamed at the point, lost the zone. Muscling the puck away from him was Colin Quinn. Quinn bodied down by Spumeni at the red line. Drove the puck back into the Niagara zone to Matteo. Worked play back into Drexel territory. Kalin below the cage. Gives it away to Kazitsky. Kazitsky pushes through traffic, headmans the puck to Sambuco. Centering past Genovese. Shot and the save from Zell. Keeping the Dragons scoreless. Quick counterattack from the Niagara side. Sanders connecting with Bunn, but he lost his shot lane as momentum carried him into the far corner. He just ran out of room. This is Kazitsky back the other direction. He throws one on net from the right half wall. Zell freezes, and we've got a pause. Coming to the 8-minute mark of the opening frame. Evan Harbert spotting the face-off to the left of Grant Zell. A perfect 4 for 4 in the save department. And the second star of last night's game, Nick Castura, coming in to take the draw for the Dragons. Try to generate some attacking momentum after so far the first 8 minutes and a few seconds of this game have largely been spent in the Drexel zone. This is dropped back to Davies. He shoots through traffic. Coming up with the save again was No Sereno. Davies holding the point. Gives this away. Clearing was Burkhan. Davies volleys the puck back in over the Drexel line. It is cleared out by Carver. Taylor behind his own cage has some help in the form of Gilberts. Gilberts finds Taylor through the forechecking pressure. Up the middle and shooting was fancy, but it was blocked in the high slot by Carver. Carver got the puck back from Castura, who protected at the far half wall of his own zone. Carver puts on the brakes just shy of the blue line. He flops the puck back into the Niagara zone, and that enables the Dragons to get a change in, a much needed changing of the guard at that, as we hit 9 minutes in the first period of a 1-0 contest. Tyfair's one-timer off the setup from Bélanger was sticked away by No Sereno to the far side. Bélanger again throws this in off his backhand. It skips into the glove of No Sereno, and we've got a pause in play with 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period. Niagara putting No Sereno to work early. They've got a goal to show for it. The shorty from Devin Sanders, 5:07 into the game, giving the top-seeded Purple Eagles the early advantage. Worth noting that's the 5th shorthanded goal from Niagara this season, as we're informed by the stat man Eli Swope here on the 412. Glad to have Eli with us behind the scenes. Our videographer all weekend long from Revolution is Trey Wright. 4-on-1, Robinson tried to set up Schneidmiller. He had the shot near side, got a little bit fancy with that, and paid the price as that A-grade scoring chance, A-plus grade scoring chance even, disintegrated before our very eyes. Tyfair couldn't run the gauntlet. He was slowed up by Genovese mid-zone. Lazine recovers for Drexel behind his own cage. Barrett Genovese chips this off the far glass, race on for the puck. Kazitsky's got a 2-on-1. Across to Sambuco, shot! No! But the rebound is in! The Dragons have tied it up. Genovese tracks down the rebound, and he buries his 4th of the season off this failed 2-on-1. It's not always the pretty goal. In this case, it's the second chance opportunity. Barrett Genovese, with a lot of open net to work with, beats Grant Zell after he made the initial save on Ryan Sambuco, and we're all even up. Drexel goal, his 4th of the season, scored by number 9, Barrett Genovese. Assisted by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And number 28, Anton Kazitsky. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 22 seconds in the first period. Genovese's 4th from Sambuco and Kazitsky at 10:22. Just over 9 minutes to go in the first period. Correction on the numbers, looking at the whole season. That's Niagara's 13th shorthanded goal this year. The 9th for Sanders, who is a key component of this Niagara penalty kill. Dragons, after getting one back, continue to drive into the Niagara zone. Unable to emerge with the puck was Coulter. Kalen advances this to Soika. Soika in a 1-on-3, slowed up by the hip of Ben Burkhan mid-zone. Soika stays with the play, caroms the puck to the far half wall, where Taylor steps up and swats it in low again. Harris pursued by Gilberts, unable to clear. Burkhan's got a little more space behind his own net. Davies steps up, but can't protect the zone for Niagara. Dragons change with no danger of icing. Burkhan steals the puck at his own line. He gets to center, dumps it in. It's chased down by Jacobs to the near corner. The other Dragons change out in favor of some fresh legs. A 1-1 hockey game from the Revolution Ice Center with 7:45 to go in the first period of this Niagara Drexel ESCHL postseason tournament semifinal. This shot from Gilberts is skied into the back netting by Ryan Nocerino. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. 7.5 to go in the first. Lazine could not find Mudrick across ice. Third line on for Drexel right now. We've got a man down, Jimmy Jacobs, slow to get back to his feet after a net front collision. Jacobs stays with the play. Mudrick gives it away to Clemens just inside the Niagara line. Clemens volleys the puck back across neutral ice on the stick of Lindvall now. He backhands this from Red along the far wall to Davies behind the Niagara goal. Davies advances this to Louis Chabot. Long shot was wide, tipped by Clemens behind the net. Here's a give and go from Chabot to Clemens, but his shot was wide. 6:40 remaining in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. Schneidmiller from his own line advances to Red, dumps the puck into the Drexel zone. Black across to Lazine, up the middle. Here comes Barrett Genovese. Genovese steered to the far corner by Loft. Tried to find Kazitsky at the far dot. Schneidmiller takes it away. Bélanger drives the puck off the headman pass in behind the Drexel goal, where Urbani recovers but can't clear. Loft intercepts the failed breakout. This comes back to Tyfair, just above the Niagara blue line as we come to the 14-minute mark of the first period. Tyfair driving toward the net. Urbani with good stick-on-stick resistance stripped the puck away but failed to clear. Bélanger couldn't get a shot away. Hacked at by Black just inside the line. Black clears, and this will come back in icing with 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first period. We're all knotted up 1-1. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware, not far from the University of Delaware, not far either from Drexel. We'll cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. An absolute must for your next trip to the greater Philadelphia market. Jimmy DiMatteo had a couple of shots from the left circle. Both were hard, plenty hard in fact, but well off their mark too. 5:15 remaining in the first. DiMatteo across the line to Coulter. Bunn takes a check from Urbani in the near corner. Trying to shovel the puck free was Black. Sanders recovers. He leaves it back to DiMatteo. Shot through traffic. Caught and held by Ryan Nocerino. Nocerino with 36 saves yesterday on 37 shots. Denies this cannon from the point from Jimmy DiMatteo. And he holds on for the pause and play with 5 minutes and change to go in the first period. McGinley in for the draw. He finds Castura. Cross ice feed to Harris in the neutral zone. Castura making a cut for the net. He draws the penalty. And a second power play for the Drexel Dragons is coming up. Coulter off for tripping. Another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill set to begin for the Niagara Purple Eagles. Niagara penalty was assessed to number 24, Seth Coulter. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 5 seconds in the first period. Coulter, 2 for tripping at 15:05. 4:25 to go in the first. Harris around the horn, this now on the stick of Castura, left behind the net. Looking for space is Black. Sambuco just held the point. He gave this away. In close was Davies holding court for Niagara, and this is cleared. 4 minutes to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. A minute remaining on the second Drexel power play. Kazitsky looking for space in the far corner, leaves this to Sambuco across the line. This comes to Castura. His shot on target. Matt Harris couldn't connect on the redirect. 3:40 to go in the first. Shot made it through from Castura on the doorstep. Zell came up with the save. Nobody home for the rebound chance. Actually, there were bodies galore. Clogging the slot, Connor Loft did well to maintain. Castura with plenty of net to work with off the cross slot feed. Couldn't connect on the doorstep. The shot came in from Jacobs' opposite side. It was sticked away by Zell, and the Perps clear again as we enter the final 200 seconds of the opening period. 12 to go on the Coulter penalty. Kozitsky has been out for the entire power play. He gains center, takes a Spumeni check into the glass in front of the scorer's table. He heads off for a change, and the Niagara Purple Eagles are back to full strength, and they'll head back into attacking territory after an icing against the Dragons with 2:51 to go in the first. Eric Ungleich met by Spumeni and Mudrick. Pair of third-line forwards. About to take the draw, but we're in a bit of a holding pattern right now as the athletic trainer is called to the Drexel bench to offer aid. Down to the final 2:45. Ty Fair with a long shot off target. Caught and held by Nocerino. We'll do it again from the same spot. Mudrick and Spumeni. Square off again. This played behind the net. Up to Taylor from distance, shot on target, caught and held again by Nocerino. Face-off comes to the left of the Drexel netminder yet again with 2:31 remaining in the first period. Spumeni and Mudrick, old friends by now. Take the draw, Spumeni recovers at center after the Dragons cleared, but he gives it away to Lazine. Across to Hoover near side. This thrown up ice, batted down by a high stick from Spumeni, but played on by the Dragons, so that high stick is negated. Hoover pushed back into his own zone by Spumeni. Advances this to Mudrick up the near side, given away to DiMatteo as we enter the final 2 minutes of the first period. Niagara took the early lead, a shorthanded goal from Devin Sanders, but countering for the Dragons was Seth Coulter. Here another Nocerino save gives us a pause in the action with 1:53 to go in the first. Sanders and Genovese in for the draw to the right of the Drexel net. Barrett Genovese emerges with space. He leaves this to Kozitsky up the left wing boards, dodging a check at the blue line from Coulter, chasing down the puck in the far corner. Anton Kozitsky paves away to the net. He gets one net front. Sambuco scores! Ryan Sambuco gives the Dragons their second, and the underdogs have taken the lead. And here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Sambuco net front at 18:22 in the opening period. Gives the Dragons their first lead over Niagara all season long. Drexel goal, his 11th of the season. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Assisted by number 28, Anton Kozitsky. And number 24, Adam Lazine. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 22 seconds in this first period. Sambuco's 11th from Kozitsky. and Lazine at 18-22. Down to the final 75 of the first period. Drop pass from Harris to Castura. Shot on target. Zell with the save with 71 to go in the first. Face-off migrates to Zell's left. As the Dragons, taking advantage of rebounds, backdoor passes, and controlling that net front area, have gotten themselves 2 early goals. 1 minute remaining of the period. 1 minute. Nearly another one, but Castura couldn't place the redirect on the doorstep. Urbani nearly held the point. Clemens confronted him, forced a turnover. Shabbat flips this puck from neutral ice in behind the Drexel goal. He's met by McGinley in the foot race to the puck behind the net. Schneidmiller at the near half wall nearly broke up that Drexel clearing attempt, but Black sweeps in, recovers the puck, takes aim from distance. He gets a shot away on Zell and generates for the Drexel Dragons an attacking zone faceoff with 26 and a half seconds to go in this opening period of play. The moral of playoff hockey is anything can happen. Robinson cautioned. Puck is down. Mudrick crashing the net off the draw. Gives way to Tyfair. Tyfair sends this back to center. Jacobs looks to gain control. Hoover trailing back into his own zone. Throws this across ice. He gives it away to Taylor. Davies throws this up the near side through traffic. Robinson couldn't bring the puck down. Hoover leaves it back to the Niagara blue line once again. He steamrolls up the boards, but the first period has reached its conclusion. Through 20 minutes, the score: Drexel University Dragons 2, Niagara Purple Eagles 1. We'll be back on the 412 after the first.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
First intermission has concluded, and the underdogs from Philadelphia, the Drexel Dragons, come back from the dressing room with a 2-1 lead over the Niagara Purple Eagles. It was this goal from Devin Sanders, his 19th of the season, putting the top-seeded Perps up early. With Barrett Genovese, Ryan Sambuco, and Anton Kazitsky combined for a pair in their own right. Genovese with a nose for a rebound, finding the back of the net to tie it up. And here a backdoor pass to Ryan Sambuco, coming from Anton Kazitsky at the corner, giving the Dragons the lead. With 100 seconds to go in the first period. Quick start for the second. This is shoveled by Zell off the near glass. Recovered by Kalen. Kalen advances this to Bunn up the left wing boards. Bunn through the slot. Shot attempt was blocked by a Sean Carver stick check. Schneidmiller holds the point. To Sanders, back to Schneidmiller. His one-timer was off target. Caitlin in the far corner takes a body from Carver. And sweeping in to recover this puck for Drexel was Genovese, but he was stripped of it on his way out of the zone. Burkon overpowered by Sanders. Net front setup intercepted by Burkon and rifled clear. And there's no icing to be had here a minute into the second period. If you're just joining us on the 412, Drexel moving right to left in the second period in their away Navy kits. Niagara in their home whites moving left to right. Our view of the right point obscured. It is Taylor holding the zone. This comes around to Tyfair behind the net. Tyfair working the corner. Tries to get the puck through traffic. This one is chipped over the glass and out of play. Face-off will stay in the Drexel zone. And Austin Robinson will square off with McGinley. To the left of Ryan Nocerino, who stopped 11 of the 12 shots he saw in first period play. Drexel controls in their own end. Ian Hoover. Stretch pass up the middle. Castura couldn't reel it in. Harris chases this to the near corner where he and Taylor converge. Dean Taylor won the race to the puck, and clearing is Tyfair. Sent back up ice, controlled by Belanger, given away to Lazine. Hoover has a lane to the puck in the far corner. He pushes this up the boards to Matteo, overpowered by Ian Hoover, pushing back into neutral territory. And this puck is worked by Harris across center red, but intercepted by the Ottawan Tristan Tyfair. A rocket from 45 feet. Cleared the crossbar. Lazine got stick on puck. It ends up in the near corner where Belanger is taken off his feet in a battle for the vulcanized rubber. Lazine tries to work free. Castura emerges with the puck, but he can't clear. Soika held the zone. Here a second chance shot from Belanger off the rebound, but Nocerino comes up with a back-to-back set of saves. Coming up to the 3-minute mark in the second period, and we've got a whistle. Ryan Nocerino with saves 12 and 13. And another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up. As Niagara's Tyler Gilberts is sent off for a tripping minor. Niagara penalty, assessed to number 15, Tyler Gilberts. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 47 seconds in the second period. Gilberts, 2 for tripping at 2:47. This is Jacobs up the left wing boards, carrying the puck behind the Niagara goal. Lindvall tries to control it. He's sticked at by Schneidmiller. Mudrick gains some space, but he's angled below the goal. Burkhan holding the line with Jacobs. This comes to Jacobs at the left point. Loft engages him. The shot's in. Zell out of position. Rebound chance never materialized. One-on-one the other way. Sanders looking for his second shorthanded goal. Gets around the defender. But Ben Burkhan steered him below the goal before he could get a quality shot away. Sanders stick handling again after getting his own rebound. Centering pass. Lofts one-timer. Wide of the far post. Nocerino shovels this out of harm's way. Follow-up chance again. Sanders taking aim, but missing the net altogether. Burkhan will slow this down, pulling back behind his own goal. Short-handed situation for the Niagara Purple Eagles, but man, they've come out of the gates roaring here in the second period to try to control the momentum. Kazitsky bothered with a stick lift on his shot attempt. Black holds the zone. Harris, confronted by Davies below the goal, manages to maintain the puck. Now he's got a little more space down to the final 10 seconds of the Gilbert's penalty. Sambuco winds up looking for his second. Shot was blocked. Castura had 2 yesterday. He takes aim from distance again on the doorstep. Harris couldn't generate the redirect chance off another blocked shot. We're hitting the 5-minute mark now in the second period of a 2-1 hockey game. Advantage the Drexel Dragons over the top-seeded Niagara Purple Eagles from the Revolution Ice Center just outside Scranton. Hoover lets this go up ice. Zell plays the puck before Bell could get to it. Gilbert's the other direction. Tries to bat the puck off the near boards beyond the reach of Ian Hoover, but couldn't generate anything. Here in a 1-on-2, Matt Harris was denied. Taylor with the blocked shot. Reed Manning recovers the rebound and pulls back behind his own cage. 5.5 gone of the second period. Forechecking pressure on Manning in the form of James Bell. Bell looking for the puck. The other 22, Dean Taylor, swats it out of his reach. And this clearing attempt by Gilberts goes up into the rafters and out of play. With 14 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second period, the Dragons leading the Perps 2-1 in this ESCHL postseason tournament semifinal matchup. Tyler Woischner's Drexel Dragons relishing the role of underdog and certainly playing up to the pressure. Clemens draws a trip the other way. And the Dragons will go to the box for the first time this afternoon. First Carl Dubé power play of the afternoon for the Niagara Purple Eagles as Carver is sent off. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington, Delaware. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special, in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Of course, tax-free shopping in Delaware. Carl Dubé in Wilmington, not far from class of 1923 arena. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 21, Sean Carver. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 51 seconds in the second period. Carver 2 for tripping at 5:51. Kalen double-teamed high in the zone, driven by Urbani to the near corner. Offering good support was Soika. He plays the puck behind the net, chased down by Belanger. Soika again working the left half wall. Tries to get through traffic. He's steered behind the cage by Hoover. This is left to Kalen at the top of the right circle. Back to Schneidmiller at the point. One-timer from Belanger. He topped the puck. It skittered into the corner. Gilberts recovers. Schneidmiller to Kalen. This shot on target from 35 feet. Waffle boarded aside smartly by Nocerino. Kalen again. Gets one in the slot to Soika. Headman pass to the dot and Belanger. Shot was wide. 35 seconds to go on the Carver tripping minor. Schneidmiller down the middle. Throws one into the pads of Nocerino, who again steers the puck to the corner. 22 to go. Belanger denied on the doorstep by Ryan Nocerino, coming up with a magnificent series of saves, as only he can do. And we'll see this one again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Nocerino holds on. 12 and a half to go in second period play from Revolution. 15 seconds remaining on the Carver penalty, and this is cleared. Loft to Tyfair. He chips the puck beyond Jacobs at center, but can't chase it down into the Drexel zone. Dragons clear as the Carver penalty expires, and the Dragons are back to full strength. 8 minutes into the second period, they've got a 2-1 lead over Drexel. Here comes Tyfair splitting defenders. Puck poked away by Nocerino on the doorstep. Coulter throws this back in from neutral ice off the backboards. Sanders for the onside entry, chases this down, plays it across to Taylor, coming up to the right point to maintain territory. Tyfair couldn't set up Sanders on the doorstep. Sanders emerging from the far corner. Centers to Robinson cutting toward the net. Tyfair in close again. Net is dislodged, and we've got a stoppage with 11:27 to go in the second. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 11 and a half to go in period number 2. Dragons in their zone, trying to protect a 2-1 lead. Ryan Nocerino's done his fair share of heavy lifting and then some all weekend long, and for much of February, backstopping the Dragons to a record this month of 5-2-0. Spumeni gives the puck away to Burkhan. Trying to shovel this free was Barrett, but Davies held the point far side. Lazine winds up from in his own end. Lucas Fancy recovers for Niagara, pulls back inside his own blue line, and here he comes up the right wing boards. Fancy into Drexel territory, drop past Sanders, backhand shot was blocked. Sanders gets it back in the far corner. He couldn't set up Loft at the point. Race on for the puck. Kazitsky got there just a half second quicker, but Loft kept the resistance on and broke up the potential for an A-grade scoring chance for the Dragons again. This drop pass from Kalen never made it to DiMatteo. It too was intercepted, and the Dragons push play back to neutral ice as we work to halfway. In this 2-1 affair, Dragons, the 5 seed, leading the Purple Eagles, top seed in the ESCHL. Sanders throws the puck in from the left point, paddled by Nocerino to the near corner. Shots even, 18 aside in this fast and furious contest for the first berth in the ESCHL finals. Sanders to Bunn to Loft. Loft works up the right wing boards, cross slot pass, unable to get a shot away was Bunn. Puck contested in the high slot, and play is whistled to a halt. 9:25 to go. And a face-off coming to the left of Drexel netminder Ryan Nocerino. Genovese and Robinson meet to the left of the Drexel cage. Robinson to Davies at the left point, to Tyfair, thrown into the slot, right into the glove of of Ryan Nocerino. This goes for another pause with 9:12 remaining in the second. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. From broadcast to social, from print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. Visit 412communications.com and let's talk about how to get you noticed. Austin Robinson recovered the puck in neutral ice, walked back in. Tyfair shoots off the setup from Bélanger, but was wide off the glass. Rebound chance gathered in by Nocerino, and he holds for the pause. Saves 19 and 20, or rather saves 18 and 19 from the Dragons netminder, keeping a 2-1 Drexel lead intact. Face-off moves to Nocerino's left. Gilberts joins Mudrick. Puck is down, play resumes. It's held in at the point by DiMatteo, taken away by Jacobs. He backhands the puck across neutral ice. It's turned by Loft the other way. Pass up the middle intended for Soika was broken up. Loft tries again, this time to Soika. In over the blue line, Soika couldn't connect with Fancy. He turns it over to Jacobs. Gilberts chips this off the near glass. And play is whistled dead and icing with 8 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second period. Drexel leading 2-1 over Niagara. After being swept October 6th and 7th by the Purple Eagles by a combined score of 15-2. The Dragons have the upper hand, at least for now. Fancy stonewalled at the blue line, but he gets the puck in. Centering pass, Gilbert's denied by Nocerino. Holy moly, Ryan Nocerino with his own personal highlight reel this weekend. Fancy gives way, this goes into the bench area and out of play. Evan Harbert spotting the face-off at center for the resumption of play as Reed Manning is joined by Barrett Genovese. Eagles control the face-off. Schneidmiller up the left wing boards. Tries to find Clemens across ice and does. Clemens chases the puck to the near half. Wally caroms it behind the net. Chabot had space. Burkon pinched off his path to the net. Schneidmiller's shot from the left point was well off its mark. Holding the near side is Coulter. Centered to Ryland Clemens. Lazine got stick on puck, but Manning stays with the play. Recovers behind the net. Manning dishes this off to Schneidmiller, working below the cage now. Schneidmiller up the near wall. Cycled to Clemens. This comes back high to Coulter holding the point. And action is halted with 6:52 to go in the second period. Play whistled offside against the Purple Eagles, unable to hold the zone. Mudrick and Sanders. Sanders, the lone goal scorer for the Purple Eagles this afternoon. Victorious in the face-off and reestablishing attacking position for the home team. Sanders holds the point, throws the puck into a congested slot, trying to find space as Bunn. Bunn stripped of the puck by Mudrick. This is cleared up the far boards by Jacobs. And blown icing with 6:25 to go in the second. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. 6:10 to go in the second period. Drexel 2, Niagara 1 from the Revolution Ice Center. Davies slowed up by Hoover. They collide at the base of the Drexel bench. Hoover won the battle. One-timer from Jacobs off the setup from Lindvall was off target. Jacobs in desperation tries to throw the puck in close on net again, but was wide this time. Hoover caroms this behind the net. Chased down by Jacobs. As fresh defenders come on for the Dragons. Burkhan gloves the puck down at the near point. Holding the line is Castura. Back it comes to Burkhan, but his shot was wide and high. Carver drives this behind the cage again. It rims to the near corner where Connor Loft failed to clear. Davies had more space up the opposite side. Bunn cleared the zone. Carver volleys it back toward the Niagara blue line. Kalen up the left wing boards to Tyfair. He tries to center to the accelerating Jacob Kalen, the Albertan up the middle, but he was double teamed by a pair of back-checking Dragons and stripped of the puck. In comes Burkhan the other direction up the left wing wall. He lost the puck below the cage. Jacobs couldn't recover. It was steered out of his path by Robinson. 4:48 to go in the second period. This is Charlie Belanger, dipsy-doodling through traffic, drawing a penalty. And the Niagara Purple Eagles are going to go up a man with 4:41 remaining in the second period. McGinley off for tripping. Of the 5 penalties in this game, 4 of them have been for tripping, it's worth noting. And this starts the second Carl Dubé power play of the game for the Niagara Purple Eagles. In Delaware, for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Drexel penalty assessed to number 13, Patrick McGinley. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 19 seconds in the second period. McGinley, 2 for tripping at 15:19. Slamming the door again, Ryan Nocerino, as we see his 21st save of the afternoon on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Here stopping Lucas Fancy. Niagara wins the attacking zone draw that followed. Schneidmiller threw the puck into a congested slot. Looked like that puck got trapped in Gilbert's pants, but it's wedged free and play continues on. Schneidmiller holds the point, leaving the puck across to Belanger. Cycled to Gilberts. Working net front is Soika. This thrown in by Schneidmiller again, taken away by Quinn, but not cleared. Schneidmiller winds up, another blocked shot. Hoover stops that one. Here's Kalen across to Gilberts. Gilbert steps up to the left dot. He shoots off the pads of Nocerino, and this is rifled back as far as the blue line. Kalen rushed his shot on the follow-up, but it was wide and high. This tipped by Schneider, this thrown in by Schneidmiller and tipped into the back glass. Recovering the puck was Soika, but a hand pass is called with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second period. Looked like a stanchion came loose on that Schneidmiller shot too. So that'll be attended to during the intermission. And this faceoff comes back above the Drexel blue line. So the penalty for the hand pass in the NCAA rulebook is loss of zone. This comes back into neutral territory, but Soika regains the line for the Purple Eagles. This shot from Belanger off a cross slot pass denied by Nocerino. 10 seconds to go on the Pat McGinley penalty. Kalen up the right wing boards, takes a check, fires a cross ice pass to Soika. Drop back to Belanger, another shot from him. Steered wide by Ryan Nocerino, who saved 24 shots of the 25 he's faced. Just an absolute stellar performance again from the Drexel netminder as we work to the end of the second period, and this will come back an icing. 2:26 to go in the second period. Face-off's going to come near side. Sanders in across from Castura. Dragons push free. And working up the near side was McGinley, but he couldn't chase the puck down. Coulter gained control of it for the Perps in the near corner of his own end. Here comes Sanders, accelerating up the right wing boards, in over the line. Coulter posts up net front. Sanders circles behind the cage, throws one to DiMatteo, shot through traffic. This is deflected in. Niagara has tied it up. Looks like Jimmy DiMatteo with the equalizer for the Dragons. And here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. The previous goal is under review. What we're seeing here is the same thing everybody else is. And now we're going to, from here, give you the alternate camera angle. Slowing it down frame by frame. And we'll get you the behind the net here too. Let me know if you need me to slow it down. Working on the second view as well. And we're going to listen in on the officials as well. And as you saw the frame by frame, we've got a good goal. Goal is confirmed as good with 1 minute and 59 seconds to go in the second period. Minute 58 remaining in the second period. We're pretty sure it was DiMatteo, but we'll get the numbers from downstairs here momentarily. Play halted by Nocerino with during the intermission. This is rifled clear, and it will come back in icing. Looking back at the goal again. It was Coulter from DiMatteo. And they've got another. The Purple Eagles take the lead. Charlie Bélanger finding the back of the net. There's the second goal. And the third to come. So 2 rapid-fire goals in a span of 39 seconds. 1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute. Niagara's second goal, 5th of the season, scored by number 24, Seth Coulter, assisted by number 29, Jim DiMatteo. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 1 second in the second period. Coulter is 5th from DiMatteo at 18:01. Niagara's third goal, 22nd of the season, scored by number 92, Charlie Bélanger, assisted by number 2, Austin Robinson, and number 13, Tristan Taillefer. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 40 seconds in the second period. Bélanger's 22nd from Robinson and Taillefer at 18:40. Play halted with 13 seconds to go in the second period. This called offside, and Nick Castura pleading his case, but very quickly getting nowhere. So he comes in for the neutral zone faceoff, which the Purple Eagles control. This is thrown in from distance by Chabot, trapped in the far corner by Hoover, who's bodied down. Second period reaches its conclusion, and that, friends, will do it for the first 40. The score through 2 periods: Niagara Purple Eagles 3, Drexel Dragons 2. We'll be back on the 412 after the intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. And a pair of rapid-fire goals separated by just 39 seconds have given Niagara the 3-2 lead. This one tipped in amid a net front scrum by Seth Coulter. Confirmed good upstairs. in the first ESCHL goal review. Followed up 39 seconds later by Charlie Bélanger. Here we go for the third period from the Revolution Ice Center, off and skating in the final period of this semifinal matchup. Kazitsky chases this puck down. Loft tries to get it away from Sambuco. 4 of the 5 goals in this game, and the last 4 goals have been scored to our right. Sanders to Kalen behind the net. Taken away by Lazine. Davies dumps this back into the Drexel zone. Hoover to Lazine. Lazine sticked at by Tyfair up the left wing boards. This puck is thrown in from deeper in neutral ice. Recovered again by Black after the perps cleared. Here's Tyler Black up the left dots. He throws the puck into the high slot. It's taken away by Davies, who generates a 3-on-2 for the Eagles. Davies shot into the Nocerino glove, and we've got a pause in play. .88 seconds in. And play resumes. Another Nocerino save, another face-off. Coming at the near dot. McGinley gives this away to Robinson. Here's Bélanger to DiMatteo. 2-on-2. The centering pass to Robinson was broken up by Harris. Harris behind the net. Lofts this one right up the middle. And it will come back in icing. There's our quad split, which is back up and functional, concluding our behind the net cams. Glad to have that added technology here for the ESCHL postseason tournament in 2024. We got to hear a little bit earlier our replay official, Joseph Rubino, confirmed the game-tying goal for Niagara, which 39 seconds later, Charlie Bélanger followed up with his second, or rather his 22nd of the season, to put the Perps up. Devin Sanders with a pair of points for the Purple Eagles. Ryan Sambuco the same. For the Drexel Dragons, who are trying to generate some attacking momentum here with 17:08 to go. And a Grant Zell save sets up a face-off to his left, which will be taken by Evan Mudrick. Mudrick joined in the circle by Reed Manning. This puck comes back to the near point, which Burkhan could not hold. Carver throws this up the middle, tipped by Lindvall, who was astride the red line in behind the Niagara cage. Davies to Schneidmiller, back to Davies, far side, advance to Ryland Clemens, the Michigander. Sanders, pressured by Lindvall, sends this vulcanized rubber back into his own zone. Grant Zell turns it the other way. This is flipped up the near boards as far as the Drexel blue line, recovered by Ian Hoover, product of Avon Grove High School. We remember him very well from the early days of the Delaware Hockey Network when it was just internet radio, believe it or not. And my, how far we've come 7 years later. Sanders could not negotiate traffic below the cage. Genovese clears. DiMatteo recovers at center. Schneidmiller off the cross ice pass. Sets up Bunn on the re-entry. Bunn pinched to the corner. Centers. DiMatteo shot through traffic. Bouncing puck in low. Hoover couldn't control it. Bunn crashed the net but couldn't generate a close-up shot. Here's a 3-on-2 the other way. Up the right wing boards. Kaczynski takes aim from distance. Glove save from Zell. Gives us a pause in play. 15:40 to go in regulation. Face-off coming to the left of Grant Zell again after the glove save, and he holds for the freeze. Barrett Genovese in for the draw for the Dragons. This puck thrown off the corner boards by Black, controlled by Kaczynski. He caroms it behind the net to the near corner, which is manned by Sambuco. He gets a shot through under pressure. It's waffle boarded up into the atmosphere by Zell and brought by Peter Spimeni up the near side. His shot goes into the back netting and out of play. 15:20 to go in regulation. Niagara leading Drexel 3-2 with that late period rally in the second, turning a 2-1 deficit into a tenuous 3-2 advantage. You could very clearly hear fans clamoring for an interference call. And they're not going to get one. Just a garden variety face-off to restart play to the right of Grant Zell. If you go into any official's room anywhere across North America, as this shot from Bélanger is hard and wide, you'll hear officials talk about how discretionary assessing penalties is. Was there a foul is only one consideration. What's the effect it had on the play? Was there any malicious intent? Are the others? Bélanger again winding up. Denied by Nocerino for save number 29. This is launched in from distance by Coulter off the bat glass. Carver recovers. We're nearing the 6-minute mark in the third period of a 3-2 hockey game. Niagara leading Drexel from the Revolution Ice Center. Here's Soika. Soika crashes the net, bothered by Hoover on his way in. Reaching and clearing the puck is Adam Lazine, and this will come back in icing. We've hit the 6-minute mark of the third period. And this face-off will come to the left of Ryan Nocerino. The Dubé name is a family tradition dating to 1895, representing 4 generations of fine custom jewelry in Delaware. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal design, resizing, and repair services. Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Tax-free shopping in Delaware. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Off another Nocerino save. Play restarts to his left. Jacobs could not clear. Soika drives below the goal. Recovering is Hoover for the Dragons. Gilberts breaks up the zone clearing attempt. Schneidmiller gets one on net off his backhand from the slot. Kicked away by Nocerino. Schneidmiller winding up off the feed was Gilberts. Another Nocerino save. Loft to Gilberts. Centering pass. bobbled by Fancy. Loose puck pushed free by Mudrick and now advanced by Jacobs through the neutral zone. Jacobs surrounded by Eagles with a drop pass to Mudrick at the high slot, but that shot was blocked. Intercepted by Gilberts and now skated by Soika up the left wing boards. He dodges a check at the player entrance gate. Puck was loose in front off the shot. DiMatteo tried to set up a chance from Adam Soika, and play is halted with the net dislodged. Whew. My goodness gracious. 12:56 to go in this 3-2 hockey game, which has seen these teams combine for 57 shots. The 5th-seeded Drexel Dragons led through 20. Heck, they led through 38. Another save from Ryan Nocerino gives us a pause with 12:44 to go. He gathers this puck in as Louis Chabot tries to pursue for a rebound chance, ultimately to no avail. Here's Adam Lazine from his own blue line, advancing the puck to Kazitsky. Kazitsky held up by Davies. The Drexel fans want a call. They're not going to get it. Net front scrum, covering is Zell, and here we go. Bodies converge behind the net. And we're going to see this again from a couple angles. And we're going to see some 4-on-4 action too. There, a look at Grant Zell in a split. And our multi-cam review making sure that puck didn't get in. So as a result of the skirmish behind the net after the play, we're 4-on-4 for the next minute and 45. Drexel penalty assessed to number 28, Anton Kazitsky. Niagara penalty assessed to number 86, Reed Manning. Both guys 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 7 minutes 37 seconds in the third period. Kazitsky and Manning, both guys 2 each for roughing at 7:37. So 11 and change to go. As this faceoff comes to the right of Ryan Nocerino, who's had the upper hand in 33 of 36 Niagara shots. This faceoff coming to the left of Ryan Nocerino with 11:52 to go. 4 aside for the next minute 25. Harris tries to set up Black, crashing the net, but Zell freezes for the pause. Faceoff comes to Grant Zell's left. 11:43 to go in this 3-2 hockey game. Advantage belonging to the Purple Eagles. Belanger through traffic, centering pass. Offline, intended for Schneidmiller. Recovered by Jacobs. Jacobs crashing the net, tries to jam one past Grant Zell to no avail. Racing back the other direction was Belanger. He took the shot himself despite Coulter coming in toward the low slot. Here's Jacobs. He scores! Jimmy Jacobs connects at 11:11 to go. And we're all tied up at 3. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Jacobs goes top shelf at 8:49. And Seth Coulter to the penalty box. Will put the Purple Eagles on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Sambuco looking for another. Unable to connect. We're going to take a look behind the scenes once again at this Drexel goal to make sure that everything's properly accounted for, and there it is. Drexel goal, his 11th of the season. Scored by number 10, Jimmy Jacobs. Assisted by number 27, Ian Hoover. And the Dragons strike while the iron's hot. They score on the power play, and they're back in front. Ryan Sambuco has given the Dragons the lead again. Sambuco winds up off the centering pass, and he's got his second of the game. Drexel back up 4-3 off the power play goal. Hoping to live to fight another day. Recapping Drexel's third goal. Jacobs' 11th from Hoover at 8 minutes 49 seconds in the third period. The Niagara penalty was assessed to number 24, Seth Coulter. 2 minutes for interference, also at 8:49. Coulter, 2 for interference at 8:49. Drexel goal, his 12th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Assisted by number 18, Tyler Black. Time of the power play goal, 9 minutes 38 seconds in the third period. Sambuco's 12th, second of the game from Black at 9:38. It was a power play goal. 9:20 to go. Niagara trailing again after giving up 2 rapid-fire goals. The Dragons turning the tables here in the third period. And here's Harris up the right wing boards. Puck stolen by Kalen at the Niagara blue line, and he comes up the right side. Kalen bulldozing through traffic, slowed up by the reaching stick of Burkon, who couldn't clear. Coulter held the line. Puck thrown in by Bunn through net front traffic. Sanders spins it back to Coulter at the right point. Launched into the near corner where Jacob Kalen maintains control. He throws one on from close. It glances off the top of the crease and off the stick of Nocerino into the far corner. 8.5 minutes to go. Drexel 4, Niagara 3. Dragons change, and they switch into protect mode. Hoover holds the line. He keeps play in neutral ice. He gave it away, though, to Soika. Up the middle comes Fancy. Deke, backhand. No! No Serino with a 10-bell save. Yes, sir! My goodness gracious. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Lucas Fancy breaks through traffic in the mid-slot, comes crashing in, but Ryan Nocerino had his number. 8:16 to go. Face off to Nocerino's right, won by Mudrick. Played behind the net by Hoover, around to Lindvall at the far wall. Here's a shot from Schneidmiller, glove save by Nocerino again. Face-off coming to Nocerino's left after save number 36. 8:02 remaining. Schneidmiller holds the zone after Lazine attempted to clear but to no avail. Inside 8 to go. Davies, headman to Fancy, shot through traffic was wide. This is backhanded by Coulter up the far boards, recovered by Fancy. Rimmed behind the net, race to the puck, sees Davies confronting Hoover. Davies protecting for Niagara, working the near corner was Gilberts. Into the slot, this tipped up over the glass off the Fancy shot, and we've got another pause with 7.5 remaining in the third. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution tailored to your circumstances and needs, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule a free consultation, visit the law office of Long and Greenberg online at injuryde.com or call 302-466-5664. Just over 7 1/3 to go in the third period. The 5th-seeded Drexel Dragons, after beating Delaware 4-1 yesterday, hold a 4-3 lead over the Purple Eagles of Niagara, one of 3 teams from this conference who will play in the ACHA National Championship Tournament in St. Louis next month. This is an icing. The others being Pitt, who we will see next against Rhode Island, and Delaware, who were eliminated yesterday. 6:54 to go. Ryan Sambuco in for the draw, but he cannot clear. Loth throws the puck from the far half wall in behind the net. Sambuco lost his footing for the breakaway, and we're going to have a penalty. And we're going to see it right now, again via the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Here's Sambuco, got tripped up at his own blue line. And with 6:43 remaining, Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time again. For the Purple Eagles. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Niagara penalty assessed to number 5. Quinn Schneidmiller, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 17 seconds in the third period. Schneidmiller, 2 for interference at 13:17. Pile up for the puck off the draw in the far corner, trying to work it free is Coulter. Sanders gains control. An aggressive penalty kill from this Niagara side has been one of the hallmarks of their game all season. accounting for a baker's dozen shorthanded goals all year long. Black pulls back behind his own goal. Here's Sambuco across ice to Kazitsky through the neutral zone. 6 minutes and change to go in the third period. Dragons looking for an insurance goal to keep their underdog hopes alive. Here a shot from Burkon from the left point is sticked away by Zell for save number 24. This thrown in from an awkward angle. Castor looking for the wraparound. Net is dislodged and play is halted. 5:56 to go. This is going to stay inside. The faceoff comes from the near circle. Harris and Robinson took the draw near side. Sambuco gets the puck from the right point. Shot through traffic off the setup from Burkon, was intercepted and thrown the length of the ice. Half the penalty to Schneidmiller has expired. In comes Castura up the right wing boards. He chases the puck down below the goal. Castura across the line to Burkon. This thrown in, blocked again by Austin Robinson. Here's Harris winding up. Zell with the save, and he holds. Face-off coming at the opposite dot with 5:15 to go in regulation in a nail-biter from Pittston. Mudrick and Sanders meet to resume play. This is cleared from deep in Niagara territory. Sanders stick handles on the neutral zone to try to set up a deliberate attack. He barrels in up the left wing boards, gets a rapid shot away, but it's turned below the goal by Nocerino. Hoover to Burkon. Icing waved off, that race ruled even. Lindvall gives this away to Bélanger, 2-on-2. Bélanger and Sanders. The shot from the half wall, and Bélanger was wide. Here's Jacobs the other direction. We're back to even strength, 4.5 to go. Dragons change. Coulter under forechecking heat from Jacobs, turns the puck over, but Kazitsky gives it right back. Lazine holds the left point. Jacobs in close to Anton Kazitsky. Steered behind the net by Coulter. He takes a body in the near corner, and coming back the other way is Tyfair. Up the middle, he connects with Bélanger. Play ruled onside. This is Spumeni. Stripped of the puck behind the net, nearly so by Lazine. Spumeni stick handles out of traffic. He looks for a path net front. Tyfair on the doorstep. Where's the puck? It's covered up by Ryan Nocerino, and we've got a pause with 3:47 to go. And we're going to see all of these again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. All the vantage points right now. That puck stayed under Nocerino the whole time. And then the pile up net front caused the net to be dislodged, and play ultimately brought to a screeching halt. Three and a half to go. Sanders slowed up, trying to cut through the slot by the reaching stick of Sambuco. Race for the puck up ice. Kazitsky won the race to the goal line, and to put the brakes on as Zell played the puck behind his own net. Here crossing post to post, he dislodges the cage, and we've got a pause with 3:15 remaining. This game has had everything we could possibly want. And now Niagara taking their timeout, so will we. Timeout, Niagara.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
3:15 to go. Niagara have taken their timeout. If you haven't already done so, we invite you to subscribe to the 412. On YouTube at 412 Comms. And be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, X, and Instagram, all at 412 Comms as well. Ryan Nocerino has regathered his wares. We're ready for a home stretch drive that promises to be thrilling in every sense. Off we go. Tyfair steers this puck in over the Drexel line. It's chipped by Black off the near glass back to center. Back in comes Sanders up the left wall. 3 minutes to go. Drexel 4, Niagara 3. Extra attacker is on for the Purple Eagles. And a save from Ryan Nocerino brings play to a screeching halt again with 2:47 to go. That's his 40th. Castura met by Robinson. Tyfair Fancy, Loft, Kalen, and Coulter. The other is on for the Purple Eagles. Tyfair to Coulter across ice after Robinson won the draw. Flip back to Tristan Tyfair. Plenty of commotion net front. This Nocerino save sends the puck into the back netting and out with 2:36 to go. Holy moly, what a hockey game. Even if you don't have a vested interest in this one, this has just been a fun game to take part in. This is an icing. .230 to go. A handful of the Drexel fans losing their minds, thinking that race was even to the puck. They're not the ones appointed by the ACHA to make that decision, though. Genovese in for the defensive draw. He cannot clear. DiMatteo works this to Sanders in the corner. Working net front is Gilberts. Here's Schneidmiller flubbing the shot from high in the zone. Kaczynski pushes this back to center. 2:10 to go. Drexel 4, Niagara 3. The Purple Eagles net is empty. Sanders tries to throw one in from the top of the circle, but a Berghahn stick check slows him up. Sanders, shot blocked by Genovese, and the zone is cleared. Final minute 55. Quinn Schneidmiller leaves us across to DiMatteo in front of his own bench. Advanced up the right wing boards to Gilberts. Centering pass broken up by Ian Hoover. He takes aim from distance, and this will come back an icing with 102 seconds to go. My, oh my, oh my. Robinson and Genovese. In for the near circle face-off. Loft holds the right point. So the six that were on a shift ago are back. And play is whistled dead as the net is dislodged behind Ryan Nocerino, who has stopped 41 of 44 Niagara shots. "94 seconds to go. Robinson and Harris took the draw. Tyfair crashing the net. Puck taken away by Barrett Genovese, but he can't clear. Coulter held the line. Tyfair caroms the puck in behind the net. This is thrown by Burkhan off the near glass, but Sanders protects for the Perps. Sanders working the tops of the circles, looking for a lane. Traffic in front. Fancy tried to clog up the net front area. This puck is chipped by Kazitsky. Up the left wing boards. Down to the final minute 5. This is playable in the Niagara zone, so there's no icing. 1 minute remaining of the period. 1 minute. Harris keeps play around the Perps blue line. McGinley with a takeaway. His shot from distance blocked by Coulter. Coulter pulls back behind his own goal. 45 seconds to go. Now 35. Castura can't clear. DiMatteo holds the line. Shot tipped up and away. Puck, or rather the net, is dislodged by Tyfair, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off as a result with 29 and a half seconds to go. Tristan Tyfair boxing out for net front position. Knocked the net off of his own volition. He wasn't pushed in or anything of the sort. So this face-off comes back into neutral ice above the Drexel line. Harris and Sanders. 26 seconds to go. Centering pass led to a Bélanger shot, which was steered wide by Nocerino. 18 seconds away from an upset to remember. Nick Castura puts a bow on it for the Dragons. An empty net goal with 13 seconds to go gives Drexel a multi-goal lead, and as Mike Lang would say, Elvis has just left the building. For Castura, that's his 15th of the season, and that has all but done it. The top-seeded Niagara Purple Eagles will be heading back to Buffalo. Drexel goal, his 15th of the season, scored by number 5, Nick Castura. Time of the empty net goal, 19 minutes, 47 seconds. In the third period. Castura unassisted with the empty net goal at 19:47. After the goal, Drexel penalty assessed to number 5, Nick Castura, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 47 seconds of the third period. Castura, unsportsmanlike conduct at 19:47. This afternoon's final score, the 5th-seeded Drexel Dragons, 5. Niagara Purple Eagles, 3. Final shots on goal. Drexel 32, Niagara 45. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star with the game-winning goal for Drexel. Rather, the game-tying goal for Drexel. Number 10, Jimmy Jacobs. The number 2 star with 2 goals and an assist for the Drexel Dragons. Number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And the number 1 star of the game, backstopping the Dragons to an upset victory with 42 saves, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. So a back and forth affair it was, with the Drexel Dragons living to see another day and sending the Purple Eagles back to the city of good neighbors. Nick Castura puts a bow on this 5-3 Drexel win with an empty net goal in the final 13 seconds. Ryan Sambuco, offensively speaking, the man of the hour, with 2 of the Dragons' 5 goals. And as the number 5 seed, they've punched their ticket to the ESCHL postseason tournament championship game. That's tomorrow at high noon here on the East Coast. For the whole 412 crew, James Witherite saying thank you for your company. We'll see you again tomorrow.